Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I will talk to call Annie. Hi Annie, how are you?
Walaikum salam. Hey there, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Okay,
How's your day treating?
let's
Got it?
start our topic. Today we will discuss about the science behind happiness, how to cultivate joy.
Cultivating joy. A quick how to synthesized from the search results. Think of joy building just like any good tutorial you'd find on WikiHow. How to geek or eHow.
Okay,
Define the goal.
I have some question. Please give me a short answer of this question. My first question is, what do scientific studies reveal about the relationship between brain chemistry and feelings of happiness?
Scientific studies show that happiness is linked to a few key neurotransmitters and brain circuits. Dopamine drives the reward learning system, spikes when we achieve goals or anticipate pleasure. Serotonin stabilizes mood and promotes feelings of well being. Low levels are tied to depression. Endorphins, natural opioids released during exercise, laughter, or pain relief. They create a runner's high. Oxytocin, the social bonding hormone, boosts trust and connection, enhancing social happiness. Neuroimaging, fMRI, repeatedly lights up the ventral striatum, prefrontal cortex, and hippocampus when people report positive emotions. The balance and interaction of these chemicals, not any single one, predict how happy we feel.
Okay. My next question is, how does gratitude practice influence neural pathways linked to joy?
Gratitude right brain plus joy, in a nutshell. Prefrontal cortex, PFC. Regular gratitude journaling strengthens the medial PFC, the area that regulates self reflection and positive appraisal. A stronger PFC makes it easier to notice good things, which fuels joy. Anterior cingulate cortex, a CC. Gratitude boosts a CC activity, enhancing emotional regulation and the ability to shift attention away from negative thoughts. Reward circuitry, ventral striatum, and nucleus accumbens. Feelings of thankfulness trigger dopamine release in these reward hubs, giving you a feel good hit similar to other rewarding experiences.
Okay, that's great.
Amygdala dampening.
Okay,
I'm glad it.
my next question is, what role does social connection play in long-term happiness according to psychological research? Please give me short answer.
Social connection, right arrow, long term happiness. Short answer. Biggest predictor. Across dozens of studies, the quality and quantity of close relationships explain more variance in life satisfaction than income, health, or personality. Approximately 40-50% of happiness variance. Key mechanisms: oxytocin and dopamine released during bonding boost mood. Stress buffering. Friends lower cortisol and heart rate responses to challenges. Purpose and meaning. Feeling needed gives life meaning, which sustains well being. Social support helps us cope with setbacks, reducing
Okay.
risk of depression. What matters most? Close, trusting bonds, partner, family, best friends. Frequent positive interactions, laughing, shared activities. Feeling belonging in a community or group.
Okay,
Bottom
that's
line:
great. Let's
strong, supportive.
let's move to our next question. How can mindfulness and meditation rewire the brain to enhance well-being? Please give me short answer.
Mindfulness plus meditation, right arrow, brain rewiring. Short answer. Increases gray matter density in the prefrontal cortex, attention, emotion regulation, and hippocampus, memory, stress resilience. Thickens the anterior cingulate cortex, boosting self monitoring and conflict resolution. Reduces activity and volume of the amygdala, lowering fear and stress responses. Strengthens connectivity between PFC and limbic regions, improving top down control over emotions. Boosts functional networks, default mode, salience, and executive networks, that support present moment awareness and reduced rumination. Result: better focus, lower stress, higher positive affect, and overall greater well being.
Okay, that's great. My next question is, what is the difference between short term pleasure and sustainable happiness from a scientific perspective?
Short term pleasure versus sustainable happiness, science side snapshot. Aspect: short term pleasure, sustainable long term happiness. Brain chemistry: quick spikes of dopamine, reward, and endorphins. Fast acting, fade in minutes, hours. Balanced dopamine plus steady serotonin, oxytocin, and endocannabinoids. Support stable mood over weeks, months. Neural circuits, primarily the ventral striatum, reward seeking. Go for the hit. Involves the medial prefrontal cortex, hippocampus, and default mode network that integrate meaning, purpose, and self reflection. Psychological profile: hedonic, I want it now. Driven by novelty, immediate gratification. Eudaimonic, I feel fulfilled, connected, purposeful. Relies on values, relationships, growth. Longevity, subject to the hedonic treadmill. After the spike, baseline returns, frequent spikes can lead to tolerance. Builds neuroplasticity, strengthened PFC limbic connections, and stress buffering. So well being rises and stays elevated.
Okay, that's great.
Typical activities: eating, taste.
Let's move
Glad
to
it
our
helped.
next question. My last question is, how can understanding the science of happiness help us build daily habits that promote long-term joy?
Science backed habit building for lasting joy. 1. Focus on the eudaimonic drivers. What the research shows: asterisk. Happiness stays higher when we nurture purpose, social connection, and growth, not just quick rewards. Habit tip: schedule one meaning making activity each day, e.g., a 10-minute project that aligns with a personal value, or a brief act of kindness. 2. Leverage the brain's reward loop. Science: dopamine spikes reinforce behavior, but the prefrontal cortex, PFC, needs time to turn those spikes into lasting pathways. Habit tip asterisk. Pair a new habit with an immediate, small pleasure. Listen to a favorite song while journaling gratitude. The dopamine reward cements the routine, while the gratitude practice fuels serotonin oxytocin for lasting mood. 3. Create micro mindfulness moments. Science asterisk. Regular meditation thickens the anterior cingulate cortex, improving emotional regulation and reducing amygdala driven stress.
Okay,
Habit tip asterisk. Sounds good. Do you want help turning those habit tips into a quick social media post or maybe a short video script? Let me
okay,
know what format you're aiming for.
okay. That's great. Very thank you. It's a very pleasure for me after talking to you. Uh, have a nice day. Thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm glad our chat was helpful. Have a wonderful day, and feel free to drop by anytime you want to brainstorm or just chat. Sparkles,